Over to Russia, and Russian opposition figure Alexei Navalny has been transferred to a penal colony. Russia's prison service has confirmed the news on Friday. Navalny will serve the rest of his jail term in the facility. Navalny is the Russian President Vladimir Putin's most prominent critic. Earlier this month, he was ordered 2.5 years of jail term for breaching parole terms while he was recovering in Germany from a poisoning attack. Speaking to Russian state media, Alexander Kalashnikov, the head of Russia's Federal Prison Services, said, and I quote, "He has been transferred to where he is supposed to be under the court ruling, and that I guarantee there exists no threats to his life and health."
This report that was released today is really pinpointing what a lot of people had been saying in Washington, which is that Mohammed bin Salman was involved in some way in that operation to kill Jamal Khashoggi. And so what the report says is that MBS was indeed involved in an operation, ordering that operation to capture or kill Jamal Khashoggi. And the reason that analysis, that intelligent analysis, has come to that conclusion is for three main reasons. We base this assessment on the Crown Prince's control of the decision-making in the kingdom, says that report, the direct involvement of a key advisor and members of MBS's protective detail in the operation, as well as the Crown Prince's support for using violent measures to silence dissidents abroad, including Jamal Khashoggi.
The government says gunmen on motorcycles stormed a state-run boarding school, kidnapping hundreds of children. One source tells CNN the criminals forced the abducted girls from their dormitories into the forest. Some managed to escape the attackers, but it is believed more than 300 have been kidnapped. One police officer has also been killed. It is the second such brazen abduction in just over a week, and parents are distraught.
On the 28th of November, gunfire was heard in the hills surrounding Aksum, a historical city and place of pilgrimage in the Ethiopian region of Tigray. But these shots marked the beginning of a period of unspeakable violence and mass executions, according to Amnesty International. The details alleged by witnesses who contributed to their report.
Whomever was on the street was killed. The sidewalks of Aksum, so many young people were laid down. You can see them bleeding, like some of them, their bodies swollen. The city start to smell.
All right, let's now shift our focus to Haiti, where nearly about 400 inmates have escaped and about 25 people have reportedly died in a massive prison outbreak near the capital city of Port-au-Prince, making it one of the largest and the deadliest jailbreaks in decades. One of Haiti's most powerful gang leaders, Arnold Joseph, managed to escape from the prison during the Thursday's jailbreak at the Croix des Bouquets civil prison. He later died during an exchange of gunfire with police near a checkpoint. Now, Arnold was reportedly awaiting trial on accusations of rape, kidnapping, homicide and illegal weapon possession. He was arrested in 2019 after a months-long manhunt.
A symbolic presence, with people praying outside Aung San Suu Kyi's house in Rangoon. According to her party, the ousted leader has recently been moved to an undisclosed location from the home where she was being kept under house arrest in the capital Naypyidaw. Meanwhile, other Suu Kyi supporters continue to take to the streets. They have no intention of abandoning their civil disobedience movement, despite clashes becoming increasingly violent. On Thursday, some supporters of the junta attacked anti-coup protesters using slingshots, iron rods and knives.
The mystery of what happened to Sydney woman Melissa Caddick has intensified following the grisly discovery of a second body part. The remains were found at Mollymook Beach last night, and police believe DNA testing will match them to the 49-year-old.
Scouring through the sand on a second South Coast beach, and washed up on the shore, more human remains. Last night's discovery turned up 200 kilometres north of where 3 teenagers found a shoe with remains inside last Sunday. DNA confirmed it was Melissa Caddick. Experts had predicted a body which entered the water in Dover Heights on November 11, the day Melissa went missing, could feasibly drift that far. Remains found last night at Mollymook are now undergoing analysis. Officers close to the case have told Nine News they're likely linked to Caddick.
A Russian diplomat was forced to leave North Korea this week using a hand-push rail trolley. According to pictures posted by the Russian embassy in Pyongyang on Friday, Third Secretary of the embassy Vladislav Sorokin ended a 34-hour bus and train journey by pushing all of his luggage and family for the last kilometer to reach Russian territory. Due to its COVID-19 restrictions, North Korea's borders have been locked down for months and flights to Russia have also been suspended, leaving diplomats stranded.